Okay, so today we are solving this Leetcode question number 283, move zeros. This is very basic array question. Uh, it is solved based on 2 pointers and it is like foundation for 2 pointers problem. So like that same kind of logic gets reused in many other questions. Okay, I'll tell you what is the question is. So we will be given one array. It would be like 0, 1, 0, 3, 12. So an array like this will be given and we want one output which should be like 1, 3, 12, 0. So we have to modify the array in place and basically moving all this 0 to the end of the array. That is the ask. Okay. Now we can also think of it like when it is saying move zeros, like move this 0 to end, it also means that move non-zero values like 1, 3, 13 to the beginning, right? So we have essentially identified all the non-zero values and moved it to the beginning, and that is how we will approach this problem as well. So 0, 1, 0, 3, 12. So these are the values. Now I'll introduce the 2 pointers. That would be, one would be left pointer, one would be right pointer. Right pointer is our main pointer which will loop through all of these elements, and then there would be one left pointer. I'll tell you the use of it. Left pointer would be like a slowly moving pointer, and it it will help us to either insert values or swap values based upon the questions generally. So R is like R moves forward, L stays like behind R. Okay. So here in this example, okay. So this is my left pointer and this is my right pointer. My right pointer will move like this across all the elements, and then my left pointer will be here sitting, and it will move only based on certain conditions, and when those conditions are satisfied then only L will move, otherwise R pointer will always move. Now we'll see how that would come out like. So our condition would be like this: R pointer will go through all these elements and try to identify what are all the non-zero elements, and as soon as it encounters one non-zero element, it will try to move that element to forward. So instead of moving 0 to backside or back or the backward of the array, we will identify non-zero element and then move it forward. Okay, and to do that, this R is our will be our like a loop variable, and which will be our pointer which will be moving, and L will be telling us uh, the position to which we will bring our non-zero element. So in this particular example, I'll show you one walkthrough. So now I'll write the condition first. What will be the condition? Condition would be I will check if my nums of R is not equal to 0. If it is not equal to 0, so it is a I'm trying to identify non-zero value, and if that is true, then what I would do is I would basically swap both of the numbers. So I don't have enough space. I'll basically swap L and R. So L means nums of L, R means nums of R. Okay. The capital L means the value and capital R means value when index is smaller. Okay, so I'll show you. So 0 1 0 3 2 1. So now I'll compare this R, if it is 0 or not. It is 0. So what I would do? I would do nothing. I would move forward. So now how it would be 0 1 0 3 12. This is my L, this is my R. Now I will check. So what is whether it is 0 or not 0? Non-zero. So non-zero, if it is non-zero, then I will swap it with L. So basically move this one to this position and then I'll bring this one back also, because I have to move this, like I have to keep the 0 also to the end, not just moving this forward. So with this what will happen is 1 0 0 3 12. Okay, and after this swap I will move my L, which is to this, and R will always move. Yeah, keep in mind R will always be moving like plus 1 every time. L will move only when we do a swap. Only when there is a insert happening, swap happening, then only L will move. My right pointer will always move. Left will move only based on certain conditions. So when this condition is satisfied, I have swapped. Now left pointer is moved, right is moved. Now we'll see. Now we'll compare this again with 0. So whether it is matching or not, not sorry. What is our condition? Our condition is just the current value. What is my current value? What is my current value? This one. So my current value is 0. So I will do nothing. I'll move forward. L is here, R is here. Now I'll check this is non-zero. If it is non-zero, then what I will do? I will swap like this. So it will become 1 3 0 0 12. Now this is swapped. Now L will increase plus 1, then R will also go to this one. Okay. Now it will again check whether 12 is non-zero. Yes, it is non-zero. Then again swap. So what it becomes? 3 12 0 0. Okay, and with this R will come to end. Yeah, R will come to end, and then this is where it is. And now if you see, the array is sorted. Sorted meaning arranged as per the required condition, like moving the zeros, so zeros have been moved to very end. Now I'll write the code for this and we'll see. Okay, so I have written the code. This part is using for loop, and there is one more version with while loop I have written. If we see from for loop, we have to first initialize left pointer L equal to 0, and we'll start the for loop. Range function we have used, length of nums. So we are starting from 0 and we'll go till the end of array. Then we have this condition: if my value is not equal to 0. So I am trying to find when as soon as I encounter a non-zero element. When I encounter a non-zero element which will make this condition true, at that time I will swap the values of L and rth index element. So num of L, num of R is equal to num of R comma num of L. This will swap my both elements, like how we are doing like this, that swap. And as soon as the swap is done, I will move my left pointer one step ahead, and that's all. R will get incremented automatically by the for loop. So this is all my code is for using for loop. If I use a while loop, I have to declare or initialize R variable also, and then here this would be my condition, like R less than num of n's, L less than length of nums. So R will always be less than length of L. and as soon as, for example, in this case, now our value is greater than length of L. Like in this case, what will be length? 1 2 3 4 5 5 elements are there. So 0 1 2 3 4 5. So my value of r is 5. So 5 is less than or equal to 5. So that becomes false. So it should only work when my r index is 4. So that's how this condition is written. And then this part is same. Finding the non-null value, swapping, incrementing L, and then we have to additionally add this line of code, which is increasing r, which is moving the right pointer. So, and that is all. Thank you.